remember how to use the camera.
Seriously.
Like,
How long has it been?
A month?
Yeah.
Because you went, we did one before spring break, but still, that was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been a minute. It's been a minute.
Done and done. Spring break's over. All that planning, it's over.
But the good news is that now we're rolling into summer here, hopefully, at some
Excited.
point.
Lake life.
Lake life. I'm gonna have to come visit your lake. I don't
You
have
got your own lake.
Yeah, but that's not as fun because I'll be by myself. I
Yeah.
come to your guys' lake. So
Yeah, only on Danielle's side. She's the good side.
she's got the good side. So so speaking of spring break, I don't know about you guys what you saw on your spring breaks.
Didn't go.
Oh, that's right. Wah, wah, wah. All I saw were ass cheeks.
Oh,
Yeah.
on the beach.
I mean, I'm thinking, no wonder why Cupshe is around because their bathing suits are like
I
discounted.
didn't go to the beach much.
We went every day,
Oh.
and I'm
I'm
telling
jealous.
you,
Did you see any ass cheeks?
Yes, I did see my husband in beach shoes because his feet can't touch the sand. He had a long sleeve shirt on, and I was like looking at it, I was like, this looks ridiculous. Like, we look like we're from Michigan.
you look like vacation. Did he have the white?
No, he did have glasses on. No, I saw butt cheeks, but I mean, nobody our age. They were like younger.
No, it was all young except our
Ooh.
gem. My daughter and I saw this guy last year. I'm not kidding, and we stayed at the same place this year. So it was like he probably lives down there. He had that gorgeous leather look to him,
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
that really Floridian
Love it.
leather look.
Yes.
But he had on a Speedo thong. And I'm not kidding. And Eva goes, "Oh, Mom, he's back." And it was all ass and all frontal. And it was.
How old was he? Would you say?
Had to be 70
Love
at
that
least.
for him.
I feel like that's
just-
Florida or like the Keys. If you ever go to the Keys,
Right.
because they have these little beaches that are, like, you'll be walking and you'll see a little sign that says clothing optional.
Yeah.
That happened to me, and I was like, oh, that's a cute little sign. Like, that's fun. And then I took 2 more steps in the mangroves, and there was like an 80-year-old guy just sitting in a lawn chair, butt naked. So I just
You
walked
walked
by,
into the
saw
mangroves.
his junk, and I was like, you could only walk like a foot by him because the beach was so shallow. So just kind of tiptoed by him. Was like, oh, I just saw all your
I'm
junk.
not looking. I'm not looking.
Yeah.
I'm not looking.
They wear those banana hammocks too.
It was-
all the old guys.
This
Oh,
was
get
the,
it.
and you know what? He owned it. And I was like, I want to be
It's
you.
my dream
I
to
know.
someday own my ass cheeks
Yeah,
hanging out.
just hanging out. We are doing that this summer, right? We've already
I'll
discussed
do it.
that.
I said, let's just have a
Don't
party
stay
at
at
the
the
cottage.
beach or at
Yeah.
the lake.
Yeah, we're just doing it in private. No, you're not invited, everybody. But
I'll take pictures.
we'll take pictures and not post them for sure.
Depends how good they look.
Yeah. So that was spring break was great. It's over. We're moving on.
I gotta tell you, the lines at Meyer were way better than spring break.
Were you so excited? Were you
Yes.
excited?
She was
I was like,
cursing
I could
us.
go there every day. There's no one here.
I had people calling me like, "I hate you," and I'm like, "Next year you have to go." So I think I've recruited like 6 people to choose spring break over not spring break next year.
I think I want to go this Christmas when we have that huge break and there's not sports.
Yes.
I think we need to go somewhere.
The Keys
Like
is
with
probably the
our
only
families.
place because of the temperatures, right?
Oh,
Don't
yeah,
you
it's
think
going to
that's
be like 80 every
probably-
day there. The weather's always perfect.
Okay. Are we taking the kids? It's Christmas time. I,
think
guess
I'm
we have
taking
to.
mine. I know it'd be New Year's though. How fun would that be?
That would be fun. So when we'll have to talk about this
Yes.
offline, but yeah, we got to figure out the
A couple
breaks.
days
but
after Christmas to like the Sunday we need to come back.
I love it. I love it. Let's do it. So other celebrations, as you can see, we have the most gorgeous flowers ever in front of us
They're sitting close to the camera, so they look big because they're huge.
because they are ginormous.
And I'm the meanest person on the face of the earth because I walked in my house and I saw those and I was like, you did not buy those. So I love them. They're from a company. They're real roses.
They smell
They
wonderful.
smell
Yes.
amazing.
They're amazing. It's huge. It's awesome. But Kevin bought me, I don't know, for Mother's Day or something, he bought me a couple and they turned out really good. One I like better than the other, but I know how expensive they were and they were like really small. So I'm like, hey, you did good. Don't buy any more flowers from that place. Like you're going to mess up or something. I'm not going to like it. And they're expensive. So then I walked in and I saw these and it just reminded me of BGSU. Orange and white. So I was like, did you get me BG flowers? He's like, no, I tried to order burnt orange and it kind of looks like, I think my son said the Mario mushroom.
Yeah,
he said that too.
definitely does.
Does look like the Mario
Yeah.
And
mushroom.
I know I sound heartless, but like I didn't even want to know how much they were. And my daughter was yelling at me, stop. He tried to do something nice, but I'm just a mean Italian. I was like, holy shit,
Well,
that's a big thing of expensive flowers.
caveat to these flowers so you understand they live for a year because they're injected with something.
Yeah.
I've never even heard of these before. They smell amazing. They do definitely have Mario going on.
Yeah, I think the pattern, he didn't want it to be bright orange like that. They're amazing. I mean, they're absolutely awesome. They smell good,
But
but
burnt orange is my favorite color.
I know, but it didn't
And
turn
it
out
didn't
that way.
turn out burnt orange.
And I would never say how much they cost, but I think I'm going to call them and be like, hey, all white or no
You
paper.
can Google it though if you need to.
But it's the thought that counts. It was really nice of him.
And then how was your actual birthday?
Oh my God. I went out with a bang. I drove to soccer practice. I worked all day. It was like any other day. But, you know, that happens.
Are you excited for next year's birthday?
No, I'm not excited for birthdays at all. I try to forget them as I'm getting older.
I do forget them. Like, I have to, like, calculate how,
How old
old
you
I
are?
am all the time. Yeah. I keep saying I'm 42, and my kids are like, Mom, you're not 42.
She's
And I'm
trying to
like,
stay 42
how
for
old
life.
am I? I'm 44. I'm still younger than you two.
So
but-
you posted a
whatever.
picture and said like 37 looks good on you to me. And then I thought, how freaking sad is it that that's like a
That's a
funny
compliment.
Like, oh my God. Like if somebody was said like, oh my God, I would have guessed you were 42. I have to say, oh, thank you.
Yeah, that would, I
Yeah.
would crush my soul. It would crush my soul. But that's the thing too. I'm also like everything we do now, like you catch a glimpse in the mirror or you're driving. Here's mine. Sometimes I'm driving and I'm focusing on the road, but I'm on a Zoom call with like my team, and I will just do a quick like look down and all I see is that. And I'm like,
Oh.
camera off, you know?
Because you still feel like you're 10 years back. Like, I
Yes.
still feel like
It's
I'm
so
in my
hard.
maybe late 30s.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I ever realized, oh, this wrinkle thing, like this,
It's
something's
real.
changing. I was at our cottage and the sun was like shining in from the side. And I was in the mirror and I was like, what are those wrinkles in front of my ear? It
Ears.
looked like
I
my
have a
ear was like unattached, like an 80-year-old man's ear. And I freaked out. And that was a long time ago.
I have them too, and I thought, can I just like?
Katie is giving us a look that's like, I don't have those. And so, boom, in like a week,
I
you're
can't
going to see
wait.
them.
I'm
I
so
mean,
excited
I definitely
for
don't
Katie
have
Page.
ear wrinkles
You
yet.
will.
That must be
Give
when
it.
you turn like 45 or something.
45. She's not even 45 yet. Oh, my heart. My
Wrong.
heart.
It's wrong.
I
Well-
do have the neck stuff going on though, so I definitely like feel you on that. Like
It's
when you're
hard.
just like,
And
wait, oh my
It's
God.
hard because it's not that I wouldn't do Botox and all of that. I'm just, you know me, I'm a nervous Nelly.
Right.
I'm worried that I'm going to get like the droopy eye or the thing you
She-
can't ever
she'll get
change
like the
back.
bum nostril. She'll
Yes.
be like,
oh my God, that happens. Like, no, what? But so it's not that I wouldn't do it. And I don't think anybody's bad for doing it. I just haven't done it yet. And I feel like I'm going to get to the point where like there's no turning back. Like,
Right.
what's the
You
point?
can't do it now. Yeah, you're just gonna have to live with those wrinkles.
You know what's so funny? The biggest connoisseur in our house of skincare regimens is my daughter. And I'm
Yeah.
thinking, I never did any of that. Like, I was like, the more sun, the better. And bring it
Yeah,
on.
baby oil. I didn't
Yeah.
do skin. I didn't
No.
do skincare. I don't think at all. I did Noxzema. Did you ever put a
Oh,
Noxzema
yeah.
mask
I didn't
on?
even wash my face, not once.
I
like
can still smell the Noxzema.
Oh my God, I would leave it on till it like melted in your skin. I miss it. That's all I did. And
I'm
then
sure they still make it. That's what you're getting for your birthday next year.
Yep. Noxzema and Zima coolers.
it'll
We're
probably
gonna have a
break
little
me out or
old
like give
school-
me a reaction.
Yeah, aging is rough, but
We all do it. I
this
guess,
is what we
right?
do.
Do you remember when you had kids and there was that book, What to Expect When You're
Oh,
Expecting?
yeah.
It should be like What to Expect When You're
Getting
No,
old.
because you
dying,
would probably
aging.
not. You'd probably do a Thelma and Louise. The three of us would get in a car and drive right off the bridge. Because
they
I'd be like, no,
don't
I'm
tell
not
you-
doing that.
They don't tell you like adulting. They don't tell you like menopause. I thought it was
Ugh.
like till a couple of years ago, I thought that was going to happen at like 58, 59, 60.
As I'm currently having a hot flash, my calves are sweating right now, just so you know. True story. Like, this is
So
what it
I'm
is,
not,
right? This-
I don't
She's
have,
like, I don't have to worry
see,
about it.
I don't have any of that yet that I can tell. I mean, I'm sure it's coming. But like, didn't you think when you were younger, like that happened when you were like 60 years old?
Yeah, but wait a minute. You don't have anything?
I have a lot
Yeah.
of other
Yes,
stuff.
you do. You're right. You're right. I am battling that right now.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Well,
in
it's
full
gonna come.
fight
It's
mode.
gonna come one day. Like there's a couple times where I felt like for a second, like not a dizzy feel, but just like whoo, like a flush. But it wasn't. It wasn't hot. It just felt tingly in my head, and I was like, "Is that what this is?"
I definitely don't have that, but I do have, in just the last like couple weeks, I've noticed my eyes are super dry all of a sudden.
Oh.
My mouth gets like burning, and
What is that?
It's from like
I've
that.
heard-
Okay,
from
so-
the estrogen levels.
Oh, interesting.
Do
Okay.
you have estrogen? I'm getting all doctor mode on. I'm a nurse
No,
practitioner.
That's
we
okay.
wanna know.
We want to know this.
You have I'm a nurse practitioner, not a doctor.
She's the best.
Somebody said that to you. Oh my god, you said it just sounded like she was like, yeah, somebody said
I just
that to
wanted to clarify because I don't want to get in trouble.
Right.
So
Because this is so
I know.
PC. This whole
somebody's
thing.
gonna turn me in. I actually am a doctor,
Right.
but not a physician. Sorry. Let's just get it all out there. You have estrogen receptors all over your body. So when your estrogen levels start to drop, it affects everything. So dry eyes, dry mouth.
I had read that. So now, will my estrogen, because I feel like testosterone, right, decreases and stuff.
Mhm.
And so if I feel like if I start working out and building muscle, will it help the estrogen balance and testosterone and all that stuff?
No.
Oh, what? I thought it did.
No.
What I
It
love
gives
is
me
you
another
said
reason not
you
to
said,
work out.
if I start,
I'm going
if I
to.
start.
One of these days, I'm going to do it.
you do it, and you
No,
you
it's
forget.
good for you and it'll make you feel good. But
Do you know what
it's
I
not
wanted
gonna
for my
stop
birthday? The
the-
one thing I wanted. I don't know if I clearly communicated it, but I'm
It
still
wasn't
going
flowers.
to. No, I wanted like a
BG,
really
SU.
hot trainer.
What if Kevin was your trainer?
Like somebody I'm not married to.
Oh,
Like
you
somebody.
can use my husband.
Let's think. Is
No,
there
I
anyone
don't want
else?
one of your husbands. Are you kidding me? I want like a hot trainer. Like, I don't even think he'd care. I think if I was like, can I just get a trainer? And then I talked to the place and was like, hey, ladies, can I get like one of the
I want
hot
the hot
ones?
guys.
And I don't want
I
him
mean,
young. I
maybe
want him
there's
like
someone out
between
there that's
40 and
normal,
50.
yeah.
Here.
Oh, yeah. If you have any tips. And like, I'm not looking like for relationships.
Why
Like,
why
this
would you
sounds-
have that?
This
No,
is
I
gonna
enjoy working out. I
this
wanna,
is going to be a week by
have a
week thing, so
reason.
don't feel like there's a commitment. She may
no, it's
dump
not
you.
like I want to hit on some guy or it's anything bad or salacious. I just can I come
However,
see
she
you
said,
and
I don't
work
want
out?"
somebody too young. I want somebody between 40 and 50. They need to be hot and in good shape and not my husband. No, I don't think you're going to hit on
I don't even
anybody.
think he'd care.
I'm trying to think if I even know anybody
No.
like that.
That's-
Oh, I can think of one.
okay, I'll go down
No
to
kidding.
I'll go down to 39, 38, 37. But
No,
if you
you go
have
up.
but if you
Yeah.
have any suggestions, like I'm serious, I
Please,
think that would
feel
get me
free.
to work out.
A hot guy would get you to work out.
Oh, I think so.
See, I'm the opposite because if I had a hot guy, I would be like, oh my God, I'm going to sweat and be a mess.
If I go to the gym with my husband, he's the opposite of what you would think. He doesn't come over and say, do this, do that. No, I never see him.
Oh, no.
Like we walk into the gym and then we're both like separate.
Yeah.
And he's not one of those guys.
See, I'm
walks
that way
around
though
and-
with like, when we go to the gym, I'm like, I'm going to do my thing.
Yeah, I like to
go
do that. Yeah.
You do.
I'll work out with you if you got a hot guy.
Oh my God, let's get a 2-for-1 deal.
I'll go.
Yeah.
I mean, I can
Oh,
be a part of
done.
it.
It's going to work out 2 a days.
So we're going to do 2 a days.
I do think it's a good idea though. A little inspiration, a really cute guy. Like I don't want a girl. Like I got
That's boring.
girlfriends.
That's boring.
And I don't want a not cute guy.
I also think too, we should talk about this because I've been thinking about this. I have now turned the corner on some new workout clothes. But my concern is this. At what point are you at an age where your
What?
workout clothes got to
Like
be
what?
well, like, all the girls at the gym, which I don't work out with necessarily with all girls. Like I work out in a place where there's guys and girls mixed in. And some of these girls can wear like the tiny little sports bras and a lot.
I
And what's
think at
the
our
age
age,
limit?
I think at our age.
Has that ship sailed?
Well, like I think if you're like in a hot yoga class, you wear what you want. You wear a sports bra.
Because you're
I
sweating.
think if you're like at Planet Fitness, I see like 19, 20, 21-year-old girls
Wearing
wearing just like the sports bra and they've got great bodies, but they're like looking at themselves in the mirror the
Yeah.
entire time. We're there to like get in shape.
right.
And so I feel like I wouldn't ever wear that at
Okay.
a gym like that.
I definitely work out in just a sports bra and leggings.
But you work at
your
home.
But I
so
work
it's
out
private.
at home.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
we do
that's-
have a mirror wall down there, and so sometimes I'll be like planking, and I'll look over and be like, "No, don't look,
Don't
don't look."
eyes off. We have a thing at our
Who's
gym.
behind me? Oh, it's me.
That's all me. That's all me.
We have a thing at our gym called Picture Monday. You guys have probably seen some of the posts.
Oh yeah, I would
And
not approve that working
well,
out. I look
you
like
know,
a
like when
weirdo.
you're working out, you know, you're like, oh, okay, I'm like, I must be looking good.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And we lift pretty heavy.
Mhm.
And so your face isn't always on point,
Oh.
and all the things are not always on point.
Oh,
And then
you
you
have,
wear a
like, the-
weightlifting belt. Oh, that's great.
Oh, that's
it's like
hot.
a double bubble. You know what I mean?
Mm.
And these get posted
Oh.
at 7 p.m.
They
on
don't.
Monday night.
You don't approve them?
No, you do not.
Oh no, I would not go for that.
And there are times where my coach will actually send me on the side and say, "I'm going to save your life today," and not.
That's nice. That's very nice.
And I'm like, "Thank you so much." And it will be
I
a
feel like you
picture
always
that
look good.
actually humbles me to the point of like, I'm wearing sweatshirts for the next month to the
That's-
gym.
That's not fun. Don't you feel like at this point in your life though, like back in the day when you were younger and you looked freaking amazing, you hated every picture
Yep.
of yourself anyways. Like why do we do this? And now like looking back on that, you're like, oh my God,
Can I
look how
take that
good
back?
I
Can I
look.
just have that?
And so now that's what I don't like is I feel like I look amazing. And then when I look in pictures, I'm like, oh, that's the reality.
It's not. I think we're really hard on ourselves, right?
Everybody.
That's
is.
real life. So, this just reminded me. I hear Louis snorting on the other side. Louis made it out just fine. The raccoon lost, and Louis all better.
Where's the
Aw.
raccoon?
I think
Did he come
he didn't
back?
come. He hasn't come back yet. I think Louis taught him a
Scared
lesson.
them all.
Yep, he had his rabies shot. All is well. So, just I could hear him snorting over there.
He's excited when it's coming.
I
Um,
think of things that don't necessarily look that
Yeah.
great.
What?
Have you guys seen the new Detroit sign?
It's terrible.
Oh, you guys were talking about that. No, I
It's
haven't seen it.
Yeah, it just does
I have
not
to
look
drive down
good.
to the office. Where is it at? There's a couple
Oh,
of
it's
them.
by the. Isn't it by the airport?
Oh, I
Or
thought
is
there
it-
were
oh,
multiple locations.
There might be multiple. So they had this beautiful what they like mock-up.
rendition.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it looks like the anorexic version of it. It's
Yeah.
this horrible, skinny. Somebody said it looks like they bought it on Temu. Like your trees.
Yeah.
Like you're like, we're gonna get all these trees.
No.
Yeah, it's-
Love it. I just Googled it. It says love it or hate it. Detroit sign
So,
installed.
but did you see the one they wanted?
yeah, I see it's like a rendering.
And
like
then
a
people
fake,
keep saying,
yeah.
"Oh, they ordered it on Temu, and that's what they got."
Yeah,
That's
not
rough.
looking. I mean, it's very Detroitish.
But you
So
know
the
what?
pictures of them actually putting it up, the letters look enormous.
But I don't know if maybe that was the picture. It does not look good, at least in the picture they posted.
I want to see it in person.
We'll have to see it in person.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure what
when we go
sign
down to the
company did
draft.
it, but
I don't know.
it's
It says, how do they really feel about? I don't know. Like, I would think they would pick a Detroit local one, but who would want to get that backlash too? Like,
That's what I
because
mean.
If it says love it or hate it, at that point for the NFL draft, if you're putting it in steel and it's like, is it going to be permanent or just for the
I
draft?
think it's permanent.
If it's
maybe they
permanent,
put cement cinder
would you
blocks
want
in.
people to say hate it? Like, I would think you would get to a point where you knew people were going to love it.
But the other thing is, they may have not. Like,
Did you have people look
somebody
at it?
has
Did
to
you
approve
Did you
it.
set it up? Did you get like opinions of people like driving by, like love it, love
Right.
it, love it, or did you just put it
I
up?
don't know, but I will say when we go down to the draft,
Yeah.
Oh, we got to do
We'll
that,
check it out.
ladies. Yeah, we're
couple weeks,
yes,
couple weeks.
got to get our luggage, our outfits.
Yeah, we got to
ready.
do the fits just like all these
Yeah,
guys. They get
yeah,
on the plane. They're
oh, we
all
gotta do
fancy.
it. We gotta
We're
do
gonna
it.
dominate that for sure. So, speaking of the draft, what are your thoughts on having it in Detroit? I think it's pretty cool. Like, it brings good stuff to
amazing.
Detroit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I don't really know what it is.
God, she's gonna say this again.
She just wants the cute outfits.
I don't know what the
Should
big
we?
deal is.
Should we have? So it's a couple of days, maybe one day. Should we sit together, have a drink, and watch it on TV? So she
I'm
can
not
learn.
watching it on TV.
It's fun.
It's
like
so fun to watch.
It's like they're sitting there with their mom and their
you get to go to
girlfriend.
this
Okay.
team, and then you're traded 5 seconds later anyway.
Here's your scenario.
The outfits, though, it's almost like the Grammys of like like sporting outfits.
Here's your scenario.
Like the outfits are
Your
hysterical.
kid is about to potentially. Some of the kids know already, right? They have an advance notice that hey, you're
Well, I
number one
mean,
draft pick, and you're
Every
going.
kid around here is going to the draft.
But yeah,
You know,
but you go and you're sitting next to your kid and you don't know, and they call his name, and you literally are like, you lose your mind. Like, that is so exciting.
I think at that point you already know your kid is.
Not always though. And
Badass.
some of these they don't know, or they think
Well, they know
might
they're
get
not go-
drafted, And then sometimes the people you think are going to get drafted
Oh,
don't get
they
drafted.
still get drafted, just
So,
not in the
not
high
in the
round.
higher ranking.
But
yeah.
all those people where they're showing pictures of them with their
I
parents,
think it's
they're
cool.
making bucks.
I think it's majorly
I
cool.
think it is fun to see, and maybe that's the perspective I just watch it through, like my Kevin or like my family, but like I think it's cool to see like what positions they are, their size.
Yeah.
I don't know, because it's like everybody's so different. Like they talk about like their whatever, their stats
Yeah.
and all that stuff. It's just kind of
No, I think it's fun. I think
and
we
then it's cool to watch how they actually do, because some of them in the season they don't perform as well as they thought, or I don't know.
And I love that the way it works is that basically the best go to the worst teams.
Oh,
so
for
that
sure.
they have to build this
Yep,
team from
yep.
scratch, and so you can watch them. And if it's
Like
a
the
failure,
April Fool's post.
oh,
That's a
that
dummy.
they
I sent it to
traded golf.
Jack, and he's like, "Are you stupid?" And I was like, "No, I was kidding. It was a joke." And he's like, "I think you really meant that. I think you didn't know that it was really a joke." And so that's only one sport, though. We're talking about NFL. Like, there's so many other sports out there.
I know. We haven't talked about a ton of other sports.
But like, what
it's like-
sports could we do? Like, I mean, we could dominate.
we
football.
golfed. We golfed.
We golfed.
We were on a golf
Katie
league.
took a golf hiatus. She
I
decided
quit. I
we're trying to talk her back into it. Danielle and I will still golf.
We
and
had
Katie
so
will-
much fun.
No.
We were on the social league, probably because the competitive league wouldn't have us.
And now they're only competitive.
I know. They kind of
It's
kicked
like
us
trying
out.
to fit a square
Peg,
peg in a
round
round
hole.
hole.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not for me. I've given it a lot of thought.
Yeah, it's a
I
lot of
have.
frustration, but
Like,
I
I've
feel
tried
like
it
if
a
you
lot
could-
of times. It's I don't want to do it no more.
You're good at the cart driving.
I'm good
Yeah.
at
So I
cart
feel like
driving.
that-
she gets
I'm real good at
really
drinking.
mad and then she quits.
So we just put you, maybe Megan, if you'd like.
Dawn gets mad too,
Oh.
but when she does good,
Yeah, but when
it's
I get
like,
mad,
she's so excited. She's back. Then we'll be like, Dawn's back. She had
Yeah.
a good shot.
and it'll be one shot, and then the other
words that
15.
come out when she
Yeah.
And
does,
I
like,
have so
they're
much.
built
I
right
have
in
so
here.
much fun because you worker outers, you strong girls, and anytime I just drive it further than you, it's just like
It makes her
who
day.
needs to work out.
Danielle is actually very talented at golf. I will say
Thank,
that.
thank you.
So for
I
that
miss it. It
reason,
was
I want to
so
continue because
fun.
at some point I have to beat her.
Well, I'm also not going to let you do it without me.
Nope,
so
no.
if you are on a team,
Can we
you
just
have to
do it? Can
let
we
me be
just
on it.
pick like every?
We'll have to do our own league.
Let's put a schedule together
Yep.
and let's just do it on Fridays.
Yep, I agree. I think 1,000,000%. You know what else would be
So
fun
warm.
though?
Remember when it gets warm out? You wear the cute outfits. You get your drinks ready,
And then you go after and you sit on the patio and the view is like incredible.
we make fun of Dawn's belts that she wears. And this is going to take a long turn, but I've been watching the worst show I've ever seen in my life, Love Island.
Oh, you said that. I've been
I'm
watching the
sorry.
other one.
I have to tell you something about that. It's
What?
not really public knowledge yet, but I'm going to announce it
What?
right here on.
What?
Is it a spoiler though? Because if there's people watching,
No.
spoiler alert might be coming.
Someone
so-
I know
Oh, it's going on it?
has auditioned for.
Oh. So, do you feel uncomfortable
you?
watching it? Or
Are
you like,
you
why am I
going-
watching this? Like, I'm like, why am I watching this?
It's terrible. The person that I know that is auditioning or trying out to be on the show is not someone that you would picture sharing a bedroom in bed with people.
I am so excited. You can't.
Like, you
still?
can't say it? No, not yet. Or you want to hold it?
Oh no, I can.
Is it somebody we know, like your family member?
Is it?
Is it Parker?
Is it Tristan?
Tristan?
Can you see him?
Yes, I totally can. T, you.
Yeah,
are
T,
awesome.
you
Okay,
get it. You
Never
get
mind,
it.
I like that show, but I was gonna say, like, if my kid ever went on that show, I would freaking murder him.
Right? That's what I said.
Tristan's a sweetheart.
You know what though? Tristan will always
They're gonna
be.
eat him alive on
Okay, so
I
so it's actually not
And
all
he's
of
so
them.
handsome,
It's
so
not
you
all
know
of
they're
them.
gonna pick him because he's so handsome and sweet. They want that because they want the
Oh,
drama that will come
Can
out
you
of that.
imagine?
Can we go on set? Can we go on set?
Yeah.
Oh, we can
I'll get
podcast on set.
Oh my gosh, that is amazing. No, the parts that I don't like are
Hey, actually,
like the girls will be talking and they're like they switch partners sometimes. They're trying to figure out who they like, and then they'll have like this big ceremony and it's like it's called a recoupling when they have to couple
Yep.
with somebody. And the girls will start and they'll be like, the boy I'm coupling with. And I'm like, you're 25 freaking years old.
It's not a boy, it's a man.
Like, you're not
boy.
boys and
Yeah.
girls, you're
But
adults.
then now, but at the end of it, they've slept with everybody in the
I
house.
don't like when they do these challenges and they're like, okay, we're going to dress up
Yeah.
like lingerie and we're going to do strip teases. And then
They all look
they
the same,
make,
too. Like,
and when they make out with people, is it me or is it the weirdest thing ever?
It's so
They like
weird.
attack each other. It
It's
looks
like-
like somebody got their teeth chipped.
Yeah.
Somebody got
like, I
cut
don't
on
know.
their
I've
lip.
never kissed somebody like that in my life.
not in
Maybe that's what I'm
public.
doing wrong. I
In
don't know.
public?
It's weird. Like
No,
they're
it's
literally
like
like
a show.
eating
It's
each
a
other's face.
television.
It's not
Yeah.
like it's not like passionate romantic.
No,
it's
it's
like
weird.
it's like it looks like two people are like attacking each
it's a
other.
show.
And it doesn't look like enjoyable.
I
Are
don't
you
know.
with me? I'm like,
Wow, all I can picture is my kid doing that.
But I
Sweet.
wonder,
I'm like, and he'll be making out. I'll be like, go, G,
until he takes his shirt off, we're gonna be like, "Oh dear Lord in heaven, that's enough, Tristan."
Somebody's
Tristan,
rubbing his chest. And
you
we're like,
stop that right
stop.
now.
Oh my God,
I
Katie.
love it.
He said he was walking out of class the other day. I think it was like the day that it was really hot outside, Monday or Tuesday or something. And someone pulled up in a car, like another kid pulled up in a car and was like, "Yo, bro, what do you bench?" He has these ginormous muscles now. The kid just
I
keeps
haven't
getting
seen
bigger.
him
and
in a
bigger.
while. Well,
Like,
he probably stopped growing, so now
Yeah.
he eats
Like,
his like
Can
steak.
we have
He
him
looks
on
like
the
he could
show
lift
if he
a
makes
truck.
it?
Yes,
We're gonna have him
absolutely.
on if he makes it. Even if he doesn't.
Even if he doesn't,
we
we
wanna
do
have
a
the
Love Island of
experience.
our own and get some young girls
Yeah.
from the local area on the show.
And we can
Just
video them. They can
little-
all line up
no
right there.
making out, but just like interview.
So
and-
I have been watching Perfect Match, which is extremely similar.
oh yeah.
And the one girl on there, Francesca.
Oh, I saw that.
Ugh.
I'm embarrassed. I'm so embarrassed that I support these shows.
I
never
tell
s-
you, obviously it's a show, but you're like, you're supposed to be here for love, blah, blah, blah.
Well,
It's
and
not,
I
like-
think it's like for me, if I picture my kid being on that show, I would be. I don't care who they're kissing. I just would be freaked out by them kissing multiple people.
They
all
go
the
to
time.
everybody.
I'd be
yeah.
nervous
She's
that
been with,
like
like, 5
I
guys.
don't want you to like do that on
Yeah.
TV and like make a mistake or something. But it's just it was just so weird to see their parents go, hi, like, and they're with some guy who clearly isn't that into them, and like the girl is, and the parents are like, I'm
It's
so
a
proud.
contest. They're
I'm
trying
so
to just
proud of
win.
you. They're trying to win the money.
Yeah.
I think they're all honestly like social media like influencers. Like they become like not famous for them. Like
Well,
famous.
think about, like, how did T come across that?
yeah, like why
He's
do you
been
wanna do
watching
it?
that show for a really long time.
Yeah.
But how did he come across actually going to an audition? Like, what? Because that's what I, like,
They
how do
just
these
said
people...
like open auditions, and he was
I
like,
don't know.
sweet.
I didn't ask him.
Probably
because
saw
when
it
he
on
told me, I
social
was like,
media.
what?
Well, because I wonder, like,
It's
how,
probably
like,
like,
are these people, do they have an in? You know what I mean? Or is it that...
I thought you were gonna say somebody pulled up in a black Lincoln and was like, "Hey, do you want to
You
try
should
out
be on
for?"
the
Yes, yes.
Muscle.
I love it. That's so great. Okay, we got to get details. We'll
That's
give you
so funny.
details on that.
Okay,
We'll say
if he
it.
makes the show, my mind has changed.
Yep.
It's a good show.
It's a good show.
I don't know.
What if he marries the person he finds on the show?
There. I can't say what I was going to say. I told him
Hussies.
those girls are all skanks.
They are skanks. I know. Why can't you say that?
I don't know. I think skank is not a good word.
What if, because he
Skank
goes
is
on the
acceptable.
show...
When I say stuff like that, my kids are like, "What the heck is a?"
They are. They show
sleaze?"
us like. I don't know. My daughter would kill me right now. If she
The
knew I was talking
underboob
like
things got
this,
me.
But like the bathing suits and the high heels and like walking around.
I agree. I feel like they're all adorable.
Like the
They're
one
all-
season I watched, and the girl was like a legit scientist, and
Yes,
she's
she was
like
beautiful. Yeah.
basically
you're talking
naked
about.
with heels
Right.
on,
Like, she's
and
just...
like
Because she's got to
The
win
heels
it
get
somehow.
me, but they're always like
Gorgeous.
they're always like clanky looking heels,
Yeah.
and you're always like, could you just put a slender heel on instead of those big
She's
like
The clear
gorgeous and a
plastic
freaking
stripper
scientist.
like
heels.
no Brad
can't walk
stalls.
in
They
them.
look like
They
Brad
can't walk in the
stalls.
regular heels. So they're like, I got to wear these and pretend I can walk in heels.
I mean, it must be
Interesting.
nice to be perfect.
No, that's funny. Oh, I can't
Yeah,
wait. Okay, good.
I know.
So we already have topics for the
That
future.
was a good little surprise.
That was a great one. So yes, we've tried golf. I don't know how we got off on a tangent,
I did. I went like way around.
but I love it. I
don't
love
know
it
why.
because I think it was fun for sure.
Might have to cut some of it out.
No, I think we're good. We've got all of it, and we're keeping it all. Nope, everything's staying.
I don't know.
Yep, all the words, all the things. So what we were talking about that went south real quick is that where we live, is redoing their courts. And so we were talking about like what sports have we not tried because we've golfed.
Oh yeah, so the tennis courts they're doing like, are they doing pickleball?
They're doing pickleball.
Oh.
I have
And
not tried that.
listen,
Why?
Cindy, shout out to Cindy. Cindy she plays tournaments. Like my mom is legit.
Did you say I'm not trying that?
No, I have not.
Oh,
I
I
said
said
I have
I'm
not.
My mom just got her meniscus surgery from
Oh,
pickleball.
yeah.
It
Well,
might be a little much for me.
But I'm gonna tell you, so at our cottage, we have our driveway is set up for a pickleball court. And so we play it when we're up there all the time. It's so fun, but people think, oh, it's just pickleball. Like, you're soaked after.
I think you have to. I don't think you can go from like me not working out to just go playing pickleball. Then
No,
I feel
but
like
you
I
can
might
start-
hurt myself. Would I? Hurt
You wouldn't.
myself?
No, you just would
Like-
have to. In a lot of pickleball, well, I should say a lot. Most is doubles. So I have an idea.
What? What is your idea?
It's
What is
unbelievable.
it? Tell me.
It's
I
the best
can't-
idea I've ever
I
had.
can't even guess. What is it?
I know you can't guess.
I
You've
have
never heard
no
this before.
idea what you're
You have
saying.
never heard this before. Listen, we might.
We
had
have
an
too much
outtake.
fun. We have some
had
outtakes. Yeah.
I think we should start a pickleball league at the clubhouse.
Oh.
Steven.
So unique.
Come on,
It's
act,
like she
act.
never.
She never.
Katie would be fired from Hollywood.
I can't stop. I can't stop laughing. Because
No.
pickleball.
This is a great
This is
idea.
like the fourth outtake.
Yeah,
So
because you know why?
because
Some people are going to get canceled.
They got to cut all the shit out that I say.
But anyway,
I'm sorry.
no. So I think that would be super fun. You know what I mean? Something for us to do
Okay,
that's
you
different.
can wear cute outfits,
Yep,
right?
yep.
And you can drink when you play pickleball.
For
course.
sure. You only use one hand for the racket, the other one's for the drink. So I say we do it.
What if you get a mixed up?
Well, that's on you. Bring plastic cups and lots
No,
of
this is
extras.
going to be fun. This is.
I know.
I'll give it a try. I'll give it a try.
Deal.
As long as it's
What
nothing
if
like
we're more?
golf.
What if we're more competitive than we were in golf? Like
Oh, we're
in
pretty
golf,
competitive.
we were on the social league, which was like fun, blaring our music.
Yep.
And I feel like we got shunned.
Yeah,
by
but that's
They
the-
got
They
rid of
don't-
the social league, you guys.
because of us.
Yes. And then they only had the competitive, and we're like, we don't want to play
No.
the stuffy
No.
competitive league.
No.
We want to be in the social.
We're better than